Hi everyone, I have just had a very small group visit with me today. So I have been getting the post ready a little bit more over the last week. It's been about, I think, what is it, 2 weeks since the last sort of video with me doing bits and pieces. I've actually done quite a bit more since then. Because I'm using lithium batteries, I installed this little meter here. That meter there and that meter there are for 12 volt lead acid batteries. This is for lithium. So right at this moment in time, the battery is at 50%. So it's quite good to see that, this gives me a proper reading now of the actual battery voltage. As I'm using a little eco-worthy 20 amp hour eco-worthy battery, which is in there. I'll show that to you in a minute. Other than that, what have I done else? Yes, so the wiring that I said I wasn't going to do, I did. So if we go in here, it might get a little bit dark, but I drilled a hole. I've actually run the wire through. So instead of a blue wire coming up over here, I changed it to white one. And I ran it through, I ran it in, and it goes into a junction box in there, and then that goes up the vent up to the surface. So I've done that. So that is from 240 volt. So it's all properly wired up now. Goes down, runs around the back, runs into the conduit, and then runs into the RCD. So that's it all 100% protected now. We've got a completely protected circuit there. That is done. I brought obviously all the spanners and stuff down. You saw that the last time. There's the PDRM 82F in the little wooden holder, and it looks pretty awesome. Now it's working away there. You saw that the last time. That's new. You've seen that. Re-greased all of this, put new oil and everything on it so it moves nicely. And then I remember one of the videos recently, somebody asked about the cutlery, about the dates on the cutlery. So yes, there's Air Ministry there, if I can focus on that. Air Ministry 1961. I'm pretty sure these are all the same. Yeah, 61. That's 59. Don't know if it's going to focus on that. It's very hard to see. That says 59. And then look at the rest here. So spoons. That's Air Ministry 1959. Where are we? Air Ministry 59. Air Ministry 59. That's 55. That's Air Ministry 1955. The forks are, that's 59. I'll let you zoom in on that. That's 1959. This one is 59. I think they're all going to be 59. 59 and 59. So all the forks are 1959, and then we have a mixture. So that's for the guy that asked me what the years were on my cutlery, but they're all proper Air Ministry with the broad arrow, and they're all dated in the 50s and early 60s. But yeah, I had a group here today, a local walking group from very near to where the post is, and they came down just to have a look round, and I got a nice little donation. So I have a few quid there, donations, which are great. That'll go towards the upkeep of the post. Yeah, so just wanted to show the new battery that I got, and I'll unplug. Actually, I'll take everything out and then you can see it. So here's the new battery I got. And this is by eco-worthy, and they're a battery company, and they're a Chinese company, but they're in the UK as well. And let me just do a quick jump cut. I'll take it out of this bag so you can see it a bit more clearly. So here's the battery, eco-worthy 20 amp hour, and it's more than enough for the post here. We've got two posts here, which I have attached this Anderson power pole, and then you've got an input-output here. So that's how I'm powering everything at the moment. You can see with going up to the splitter for the cigarette lighter sockets. They're perfect. That's how I've always done things, because they're all fused and then they run off to their own individual fuses, so it's perfect. You can charge and decharge with this, and you can charge and decharge with this. So they're input-output, input-output. And at the moment, if you go into the link on my in the description of the video. You can get 50% off this, or up to 50% off. And sometimes they do slightly better sales. I'm not sponsored by them. I just got a referral code because I bought quite a few batteries off them. And if you follow that referral code, I'll get a little bit of money from it. And you can get yourself one of these cracking batteries. And I mean, there's me lifting that with one hand. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all, but it's a 20 amp hour battery. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome battery, lithium battery. And when it comes with these holders here, when you get it in the box, and all I did was go on to Amazon, buy this lithium battery bag, just, you know, stops a fire if there is one, and it fits perfectly with those two end caps. It fits absolutely perfectly in this bag, and then I'm able to bring all the little adapters that I need, and I can use my amateur radio. I can plug into that battery, and it does everything in here, so it powers everything in the post, and gets all the lights working, has the radio working, and it also has the WB. It's working all the system for that, as you can hear. So all of that's working as well, and all of that is working then through that eco-worthy battery. And if you go onto their website now, follow that link, and really, really cool. That's my second eco-worthy battery. I've got a 50 amp hour at home that I use for when I'm doing portable work with my radio, and I really, really, really like their stuff. And I'll be getting probably another battery, either one like this or another one of the 50 amp hours, and that's going to be the battery that's going to go in the shed above ground for all my solar. And again, they don't sponsor me, anything like that there. I pay, you know, I pay the same price that you're paying, and I'm probably going to get, yeah, another 50 amp hour. So that's that. Just a quick look around the post today, and just to show you what I've been up to and the few improvements I've made. I'll have another video out soon where I show off the my latest acquisition, something that got donated very, very recently, and in fact we even got something even more substantial donated, and that'll be when it gets delivered. It's making its way from England next month over to us, and it's pretty special. And in fact, I don't think there's a video of one online anywhere, of anyone talking about one. So it's been in the background of a couple of videos, but nobody's ever done a full video on it, standing right beside one, physically touching one. So that's going to be pretty special when that comes out. But yeah, next video is going to be on the post instrument, the World War II and, you know, early Cold War post instrument, aircraft spotting scope. I'll get that all set up in either here at the post or at my back garden, and we'll have a look around it. And it's a pretty cool item, and to have one of those, you know, it's pretty awesome. But listen, folks, as always, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.